Whoa there. This is your man, Nico B. This is the Black Effect. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. Donate to the Patreon if you so see fit. You know, I want to get into this message quickly though. And this message, man, I want to talk to, talk to the black folks, man. Talk to the brothers and sisters, man. Let them know that it's sad, but once you get a certain level of money, it's sad that you have to leave. You have to leave your community, man. And what I mean by that is not saying that you gotta get completely away from black people and stuff like that. No, that's not true. But what you have to do is you're gonna have to separate from the ghetto and a certain majority group of, like, you can't be in majority black like communities, not now, and have a little bit of money. That's sad, because you still to this day have the crab and a barrel theory, and you have and there's so much aspects that go into the crab and a barrel mentality, man. It's not just from the fact that niggas trying to rob you, or which will occur. A high level of that will go up if you still trying to stay in your neighborhood. Look at all of the rappers, man. Look at Stack Bundles and people like that who tried to stay in their neighborhood and still be successful and have money and things like that. You're not even gonna look at what happened to them. You're not even gonna get no peace in those neighborhoods, like, because the crab in the barrel theory goes it's vast. You have people who would try to distract you and deter you from what you are doing and your mission, just to not see you win, just because they miserable. Misery does love company, and the thing is, it's sad, but due to white supremacy and a lot of other things, and some of it is due to motherfuckers just not wanting nothing for themselves. Due to that, you have an environment, in the black community that it doesn't breed a lot of camaraderie or people you can work with. It doesn't breed a lot of it's not a lot of positivity that goes on. It's a lot of single motherism, a lot of motherfucking foolishness, niggas selling dope, niggas doing bullshit, people continuing to do things. And it's sad because, like I said, I know that this stems from white supremacy, but eventually you gotta get God in your life, man. Understand who you are and wanna do something for yourself. It killed me. Just because you stay in the ghetto don't mean you gotta be in some fucked up environment, okay? You see people littering in the ghetto, littering up their own neighborhood. Go to the white people neighborhood. They don't have that going on. Even go to an older black neighborhood where older black people stay, who actually care about their shit and got a little bit of something to worry about. They neighborhoods is not all fucked up. They pay attention to each neighbor is looking at each other's yard, and if it's cut, they make sure the other neighbor yard, your yard need to be cut too. Or they call in the homeowners association on your bitch ass. It's not a lot of, foolishness that go on. People just having no common courtesy, you know what I'm saying, in these hoods and ghettos. And that's why a lot of people is in the ghetto, and that's why you're gonna stay in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to conduct yourself. And I get why white people don't want to be around that element of people. I totally get it. I never been one to sit here and be forcing white people, oh, you need to be doing it. Nah, nigga, they don't want to be around no foolishness. And a lot of them, that's why they are successful, because they know how to, you need peace and quiet. You need to be successful. You need to be able to think. You need to be able to move. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to handle your business. You can't be taking L's and having to worry about looking over your shoulder and who robbing. Nah, nigga, you got to be able to focus to be able to be successful. You don't get that. Even people in their home environment don't breed that type of they home environment don't breed that type of energy. And them at home, they got people's yelling, they mamas yelling. They probably raised by single mothers. They always worry when the next shoe gonna drop, when they don't even. I know when I was growing up, man, a lot of black kids didn't even expect, like Tupac said, will I even live to be 23? Yes, that was a mentality. Mm-hmm. Due to white supremacy, yeah, a lot of that, had a hand in it. But growing up in the ghetto, niggas was like, man, well, am I even going? I don't even give a fuck about, my future and shit like that. Well, am I gonna live to be 23? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, you don't. We need to wake up in these black communities and get it through. Figure out what you want, man. Do you wanna? If you wanna just be fucked all up, you know what I'm saying? Pardon my French, but for lack of a better word, if you just want to be messed up out here, busted and disgusted, living in squalor, and drop, about the niggas dropping at the like flies around you, that's what you won't find. But it's black people who, and it's always been black people who, they just because they born into a certain environment, don't mean that that's where they're gonna stay, and don't mean that they are bad people. So those people need to separate. Yeah, it needs to be a separation. It gets like that, when money is involved. That's how a lot of black people separate themselves. And niggas get mad when that happen. Like, oh, you don't come back to the community time and all that. Nigga, that's because y'all fucked up. And niggas can't come back because y'all so jealous. And y'all don't, so fucking don't have no common sense or common courtesy, man. That's why niggas don't want to come back. They don't want to deal in that barbarous area. The area, where niggas gotta have attitudes. And that's what I'm saying, see, because it's funny. And this, even in the ghetto, like, they force good dudes to be bad guys, man. That's why niggas just get up out of there. They separate themselves. So I don't want to hear nothing anymore from black people talking about wondering why niggas get money and then get or get a little bit of success and then get up out of their neighborhood. You shouldn't be, because their neighborhood is predominantly black, and their neighborhood is full of crabs in the barrel and full of, foolishness. They'll get killed, or they can't focus, and you can't be successful and stay in a certain area, or I'll say this, or be around a certain element of people. Unfortunately, poverty and stuff breeds a certain, these things go hand in hand. It's like A begets B and C, and black people are in the position that reason why they are in a lot of these impoverished areas, because due to white supremacy and things of that nature, and generational wealth, and lack of education, and then also mental terrorism and mental illness that's been caused through slavery, the antebellum slavery, and the atrocities of this country. But, like I said, eventually it come to a point as a grown person, all the excuses be damn though. All that shit go out the window. Yeah, sure, niggas, because, yeah, all that stuff happened. But now, with the inception of all this technology, you could do whatever you want to do. You could think outside the box on these niggas and get money. So you ain't got to be stuck in that crab in the barrel mentality. But misery love company. So I say, man, for the brothers, man, who, brothers and sisters who getting their 1-2 thing on, we need to separate ourselves from the knuckleheads of the community before we can even start talking about, going to the white man and getting what's owed to us. Man, the knuckleheads already, Section 8 and shit like that, the white man already done gave you everything he could. Y'all niggas just not, it's a certain group of niggas, and I'm using the word niggas, who don't want nothing. They don't want nothing for themselves. They don't want to do better. They don't want shit. Well, I'm not talking to y'all. When I do video, I'm not talking to y'all niggas. Y'all go over there and mildew. Y'all serving Satan. Y'all go over there with the white supremacists and shit. Y'all all can be in one lump sum, in one lump group. I'm talking to the children of the Most High God. Yeah. God's chosen people who've been done wrong, been done wrong for years and years upon years, for centuries over here. Still to this day, you got cops killing people unjustly. You got these white people still, and some still harboring racist tendencies and thoughts about black people and stereotypes. We still going through it, man. And we harbored all of the pain that comes from the slaves, man. We speak the language of the slaves. So, but I'm talking to those people, man. The children of Israel who coming back, not the niggas who don't want shit. Y'all are going, y'all go do what y'all do, man. Because when we get these programs I'm doing ain't for y'all. This stuff, it may be for your kids, for the kids who don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But for the niggas who stuck in their way, who want to just do, who just stuck on this bullshit, a bunch of haters and, potato head ass niggas, y'all cooked. Y'all done. We done with y'all. And niggas not coming back to these ghettos and improving for what? We gonna come and gentrify them shits and get y'all ass even further up out of there. Get the hell up out of here. You know, some people, like I said, if you want better, you can get better. The brothers is out here with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a new day. It's a good time for you to be black. You know, the brothers is out here with it, and we on the come up. But for those of y'all who want to hinder that and want to hinder that, my people like Farrakhan say, man, you as good as dead. And I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, I'm not inciting violence, but the Most High is going to get you up out of there. He's getting you, he's moving you around, and all I mean is figuratively, you are dead to me. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no, but you serving Satan. We in a position now, and even with the white supremacy and thing like that, if you a white person who loving the system that's going on and all that, and don't want to see black people get their reparations and come up, you serving Satan, and you are enemy of God. God has enemies. Yeah. And we got, as God's people, got to put our foot down and designate them. I'm not saying we're going to do some harm to them. We just designating you as the enemy and bombing on your ass, taking the head off the serpent with, you know, with the words of the Most High, with the Spirit of God. That's all we have to do is expose your ass. And when we see you, we want you cooked. Now, don't think that the people of God are no punks. You know, like I say, man, we up in it's people of God who in these areas and these ghettos and shit like that. They grew up there. You know, that's where they are and do that, and they may be on the come up, you know, but they are gonna understand you are gonna have a tough time dealing with your own people. I'm telling you, this for the kid coming up, the smart kid, you know, in the black community, you know, and he got people trying to pick on him, or, man, don't even sweat that. You know what I'm saying? Do you, man. Just be yourself. They'll kiss your ass later. But, I mean, see, back in the day, it was hell to pay for you trying to be a smart kid. You had to mask that, or you was going to be harmed physically. And that's not so much so the case right now, man. You know, we need to start. I'm starting programs for the brothers to start pockets in these communities, so where if you getting bullied or you feel like you can't be yourself or do something, you go to them brothers and go get them, and them brothers will come with you. You know what I'm saying, and regulate the situation. That's how it's gotta be. You understand? Y'all niggas need to stand for something or fall for anything, man. But seriously, man, the crabs in the barrel when. Man, I need to get a haircut. But yeah, seriously, man, when you are dealing in your own neighborhood, understand, man, and you get successful, you're going to have to move. You're going to have to get out of there. That's just how it's going to be. I'm sad to say, you got to leave niggas where they at, man, sometimes. All right, it's your man, Nico B, Black Effect. I'm out of here.